Hello everyone. I just wanted to give a brief overview of the Canon 50mm f1.82 lens. I'm sure you've seen a million reviews of this lens because it's kind of the go-to lens of a lot of people, or I wouldn't say the go-to lens, but just, if you're just starting out with photography or you just want a lens that sits in your bag that doesn't take up a whole lot of space, but you can get an excellent image quality out of it, this is that lens. Overall, I'm I guess I'd say I'm somewhat pleased with it. I mean, for the price point of, I think I spent about $100 on it, and you can get a used one for like 75 bucks, something like that. It's great to have, definitely. I don't say that I use it too often. I thought I actually would be using it more often, but ended up using my 85mm a lot more, the 85 1.8. But it is a good lens to have, especially for video. If you got a camera on a tripod or something, and you're doing interviews or a whole lot of different things, this is a great lens to have. It doesn't take a whole lot of space up in your camera bag. It's extremely light, and that's actually part of the problem. But like I said, for the price point, you can't really complain. It's made of plastic. It's not a good plastic. It's actually a pretty crappy plastic. It feels really hollow and like there's pretty much nothing inside. There's obviously like a motor inside, but that's an extremely loud motor, so it probably isn't the best motor, and it takes a whole lot of time to find the focus, I've noticed too, and it's extremely loud. It's, and you don't really want to autofocus too much. Well, I mean, you can, but it doesn't feel, it's definitely not creamy smooth in terms of the focus ring here. And it's hard to find. It's not like in the middle. Here's a Minolta 50mm. It's much smoother, and you can actually pick this lens up for, I think I bought the lens itself for like 30 bucks, and then the adapter for an additional $12 or something. This feels so much nicer. It's made of metal. It's just durable. It's built like a tank. I'm guessing this thing's about 15 years old, something like that. And compared to the 50mm f1.82, it just feels a whole lot better. But at the same time, this doesn't have autofocus. This has autofocus. And, this is not a Canon mount. I actually have an adapter on it for my upcoming Sony A7 Mark II. So it's just waiting to get plopped onto that. But in the meantime, this is the kind of my interview lens, if you will, something you can put on a tripod. You don't have to worry about the stabilization because there's no built-in IS, obviously, in this lens. What you see is what you get. But like I said, it produces excellent image quality, and a lot of people, that's why they use it, because, the bokeh is really nice. It's down to 1.8. You can obviously get the 1.2, which is going to cost you about probably $1,400 more than this lens. So you could buy like 14 of these lenses or more with the price that you would pay for the 1.2. So let me just put it on the 5D Mark III real quick, just to kind of show you what it would look like on a camera. And obviously, most people using a 5D Mark III won't be buying this lens at all. But at the same time, like I said, it's just good to have just in case, in a pinch if you're going to need it. It's completely dwarfed by, by this camera. This is a massive, massive camera, and it looks pretty small, but it actually looks kind of cool, just because it's almost like a pancake lens or something. But like I said, and I keep going back to, you get excellent image quality. It's less than $100 if you get one used, or if you get it on sale or something. So, the advanced photographer, the, videographer, or just somebody starting out that just has the, the 16 to 35 or whatever the kit lens is these days that goes with the T5 eyes or the T4 eyes, it's definitely worth checking out and picking up. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we'll see you next time.